This exhibition, Something Revealed, California Women Artists Emerge, 1860 to 1960, is a 100-year survey of the work that women did in California over that period of time. And these are women who have been ignored, underappreciated, lost to history. And we are bringing them back so that they can be appreciated and once again regain some recognition.
It's based in part on a book that was done by my co-curator and associate Maureen St. Gaudens and I, looking at 100 years of women working in California. 320 women were in the book, 130 women are in the exhibition, and we're proud to be showing them because it's the first time many of these women have been exhibited publicly in California. The type of work in this exhibition covers a history of the work that was being done not only in California but across the country during the time period when these works were created. You have everything from early arts and crafts, plein air style work, all the way up to the abstract expressionists who were working in the 1950s.
Majority of female artists, especially early, were really relegated to doing still lifes, children, portraits, and puppies, kittens, and ducklings, as I often say. And that's not what we're showing. You won't find that here. What you see here are what also did, what they really wanted to create, what was in their hearts and they wanted to portray.
So many women throughout the years have not been given the recognition they deserve for the work that they've created. And many women were not viewed as important at the time as their male counterparts, and they were discriminated against. So our goal in showing these women is to show exactly how powerful and strong they were in the art they created, and they were as confident, if not more so, than many of their male counterparts, especially for those women who were married to fellow artists. Elizabeth Borglum was the first wife of Gutzon Borglum, who went on to fame with Mount Rushmore. But very few people realize that Elizabeth Borglum was his first wife. And she taught him to draw. She was a fellow artist. They studied together, but she taught him to draw. Because of her abilities, Borglum went on to fame.
I was seeing so many works which were genderless. Their signatures were just absolutely genderless, and yet their artwork was fantastic. When you looked up the history, and I found out that they were female artists, they were recognized basically with 2 or 3 lines in a history book, which basically called them spinsters, educators. They lived with their parents and then they died. And we were seeing fantastic abstractions and marvelous historical pieces. Now, this can't be the whole story. Ruth Kempster is a very spectacular artist. Vivian Stringfield is a fantastic artist. We also have Mary Blair, we have Agnes Pelton, numerous works by Dora Bothwell, which is very unusual. Most of the works here, again, with the names that are recognized, and there are just a few names which are recognized here, most of them are unknown, are just fantastic artists in each one of their creating their passion, which of course encouraged me with my passion to be able to conserve them, to put them back together again, because most of the pieces you see were not in very good shape. They've been hidden in bathrooms and garages and basements and attics. So when they came to us, they needed help. And then we recognized that they were women and they were powerful and they needed to be recognized by the world.
We're especially pleased to be showing an artist by the name of Nelbert Chenard. In 1921, when Nelbert started the Chenard Art Institute, she was already an accomplished artist in her own right. And when she started the Art Institute, she left her work behind to focus on the work with the Art Institute. And we're especially pleased because many people come into the exhibition and they see the Chenard name and they immediately know Chenard Art Institute, but many of them have commented that A, they did not know that it was started by a woman, nor that the woman was actually an accomplished artist. And we're especially pleased to be showing 5 works by Nelbert Chenard, which came directly from her family, and it's the first time they've been exhibited since 1920. We're thrilled to be showing this exhibition here at the Pasadena Museum of History. When looking at locations to exhibit this show, we had many choices, but we realized that these women represented history, and what better location than the Pasadena Museum of History to really have this on view. The exhibition will be up until March 31st, 2019. And because there are so many women that we couldn't fit in the first round, we are going to rehang and partially reinstall the exhibition to showcase and highlight some of the women that aren't in the first round. So it makes it for a very full, rewarding exhibition.
So many people are enjoying what they're seeing because it's new. It's something that hasn't been done and hasn't been seen. This is the first exhibition that we know of with this many artists showing this much work for unrecognized artists.
It's very rewarding to see the work here in the exhibition after the number of years that we've been working on the project of the book Emerging from the Shadows, and now the exhibition, Something Revealed. To see these 130 women represented in one space, many of them for the first time, many of them who probably knew each other during their lifetime and were working together, but they may never exhibited it together. So now we can have the honor of saying that we have shown these women for the first time in the proper light and in the proper setting.